Novellineal, doing some test plays today. So I'm going to run your map here, Surface Tension. Let me just check the notes in the Discord. First map, awesome. Hope you're having fun mapping. Okay, so you haven't test played it yourself. Want to know about no jump speed, jump distance, and it looks like just kind of general feedback. Vision block, pattern flow, chain, arc usage. Okay. Yeah, so numbers look all right. No jump speed looks good. That's probably a little bit of a high jump distance. Especially for me personally, it puts reaction time at about like 700, which is kind of on the high side for Expert Plus. It's going to make your map feel very floaty. I personally prefer reaction times kind of in the high 500s, low 600s. So I mean, actually, I'll comment on that once I played it, and I might try playing around with the numbers. But I'll try playing it with what you've got. If it's like unplayable for some reason, I'll go in and switch it. Other than that, I think I'll just kind of get started and see what we get. Okay, so starting now. Whoop. I think that was fine. Those angles felt weird to me. Oh, that crossover felt a little aggressive. Didn't feel very intuitive. That kind of didn't, the squat kind of didn't really make sense to me there. That blue note, I mean, it was fine. It wasn't technically a reset, but it was just kind of a little tough. Top row resets are really hard to hit. I forgot to put on my timer, sorry. I meant to... HUD so I can find the timer. Yeah, because top row resets are really hard to hit. So it might be fine, but just... Like surface tension. Oh, especially because it's like such a big note with the windows. That crossover felt really awkward to me. Yeah, because like windows are a big motion, to have to do a crossover right away is really hard. Yeah, I'm kind of not vibing with this part. Okay. Actually, let me go back and do that again. Good enough. Yeah, like that just didn't feel intuitive to me. Yeah, I don't know if that was a vision block up there, but like or a reset, but that red note up there feels really awkward. I'm just gonna keep going. Really awkward to play. Oh, sorry, got on. There we go. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not really feeling that part. I don't think it's wrong, but that's kind of rapid for a single Saber sort of section. But I have some vision blocks there. Those kind of like ceiling notes felt a little hard to play, just kind of like not terribly intuitive. I think there was some vision stuff there. I like this part. I love the use of the arcs and the dodge walls here. This is nice. Ooh, those are some precision bombs. Whoa! Oh, I think that's a reset on blue. I will say, I greatly appreciate that you put on static lights if you're doing bombs, because so many people don't do that, and it just makes doing test plays really awful. I would put the blue note on the bottom there on that double dips off to the side. Whoop. Kind of doesn't really make sense to me why those are diagonal notes. I would just make them horizontal notes there. Those like single notes. There might have been a reset in there. As a general rule of thumb, if you're going to do notes off to the side like that, it's better to have the red note on top than the blue note. I mean, you can do that, but it's so much more intuitive to have the red note on top, and it'll effectively play the same. It's not going to mess up your parody, but it's a lot more comfortable to play. Like, unless you're really going for that's a big reach there. So that is subjective, but just FYI. That inline on the blue is a little rough. Oh, sorry, not inline, invert. Yeah, so again, I would make those, yeah, I would make those where they're like diagonals kind of facing the bottom. I would make those horizontal notes. Is that a reset? I'm struggling. Yeah, I feel like there's some resets in here. Or double directionals. So if you haven't yet run your map through the map checker, because I think I'm doing a bad job finding them, especially because I get the sense there's some tech vibes to this. Like, I think that was a reset on the red. Well, I hate precision bombs. They're not wrong, I guess, probably. Make sure that they're kind of after the notes. But that could just be me a problem. Oh, that was... Yeah, so same thing, that the blue on the top there, that's tough, like having that crossover off to the side there. Again, you could get basically the same feel by having the red on top there. Okay, honestly, I think I'll kind of just leave it at that. I'm going to mark this with a blue check mark. I think that hopefully you'll get something out of watching me play, and you can kind of see the sections I struggled with. But where I'm struggling is figuring out if, like, you're going for a tech and I'm just not seeing that, if they're truly resets. So that's kind of where I'm thinking you might want to get a second opinion on it, because I just don't feel super confident with all the feedback there. But I think there's a lot of good stuff there. I mean, frankly, I think you said it was your first map, so that's awfully good for a first map, right? But there's just a couple patterns there that I just kind of feel are a bit questionable. So I do think it needs a little bit more work. So, like, ask me any questions if you have them. Otherwise, I hope you can find someone who's maybe like a bit better at tech that can kind of take a look at it, in case that's what you're going for. Tech's not my strong suit, so I kind of struggle with those patterns. But anyway, hope that helps.